Have you ever been hungry? Have you ever been thirsty and needed more with less? Do you know how to impact African American males on your college campus? Do you have cultural competency? Impacting people with a scarcity mindset is a huge challenge in education, and I hope this is the study for you. Hello, my name is Dr. Jame'l Hodges. I proudly serve as the Assistant Vice President for Administrative Support at Tennessee State University, part of the Tennessee Board of Regents. This year, I've been selected to serve as a Maxine Smith Fellow, and I'm so honored to have this opportunity as I get to provide research and education for trending topics in higher education. My topic this year is Tennessee Promise, changing the mindsets of African American males in the Tennessee Board of Regents via the Tennessee Promise. I've been honored to work with Dr. Denley, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs here in the TBR. I've also been mentored by Dr. Michael Torrance, Vice President for Academic Affairs at Volunteer State College. Have you ever been hungry? Have you ever been thirsty? Do you think about things in terms of scarcity and when you don't have something, how it impacts your thirst, how it impacts your drive to do better? What if we did like John Maxwell and thought about the world and success as air? Air is infinite. We never run out of it. We want students to think about their success as air. If you think positively about your experience and have high self-efficacy and high self-esteem and grit, you can do all that you achieve to do in education. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's been a real pleasure to work with Jame'l on this project this semester. This is really linking up with a lot of work that we're doing across the Tennessee Board of Regents in understanding how student mindset really influences student success. Last year, we gave a survey to all of the students in the system who were involved in developmental education. So we had roughly 6,000 of those students who filled out that survey, covered all kinds of aspects of academic mindset. What we discovered was that there were things that really influenced how well students succeed in their classes. We found out that it's really important for them to understand how belonging on campus, how they find their place on campus, really influences their success. We found out that it's important for them to believe that they can really do this work. Having a growth mindset rather than a fixed mindset is a really crucial feature of success. We also found that feeling like what you're studying really is helpful to where you see yourself going. That's a really powerful piece of this. And then lastly, understanding that you have a support structure around you, understanding that the campus is there for you and providing the support for your success. All of those pieces come together to try to help students really understand that how they feel about themselves as students is a really crucial piece of them being successful students. So how does that link up with what Jame'l has been looking at? Well, what we looked at carefully is how students who have been going through the Tennessee Promise, how did they perform in these same kinds of classes? And what we found was that when we looked at students, especially African American students, if we looked at those students who were Promise students and then compared how they did in those same classes with other African American students who they could have been Promise students, but they were not Promise students, what we found was that they did significantly better. Didn't have anything to do with income, didn't have anything to do with how well they were prepared. At every income level and at every preparation level, it was still the case that those students were doing better. So what Jame'l's project has been doing is to really look into seeing if mindset is the key to understanding why it is that those students are doing better. So I'm too looking forward to understanding and seeing how Jame'l's project really gets to the bottom of that.
Well, I would like to thank Dr. Glenda Baskin-Glover, President of Tennessee State University, for nominating me to be a Maxine Smith Fellow this year. Dr. Denley, Dr. Lemming, Mr. John Dye, Kenyatta Lovett, and Dr. Michael Torrance, and all others who've supported me along this journey. I would like to give a special shout out to my Maxine Smith Fellows cohort this year as well. This has been a phenomenal research project. What I love about this is that it also aligns nicely with my dissertation, which was a research on pre-college outreach programs in African American males. And both projects kind of said the same thing, right? That resiliency, high self-esteem, family involvement, and mentorship provide great opportunities for students of color, specifically African American males. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope that this project goes beyond the Tennessee Board of Regents. Thank you.